Meir Javedanfar, Iran lecturer at the Interdisciplinary Center Herzliya. And Meir, what are you seeing on sites and reports out of Iran? And what do we know for sure, more or less, about what the general state of the Supreme Leader's health is?
First of all, Khaled, you're doing a very right thing by emphasizing that these reports are unconfirmed, because right now, sites such as BBC Persian and others, which deal extensively with Iran, are staying away from this issue. It is possible that it's true. We just don't know. What I have to say, what raised my suspicion, was the fact that Khamenei was absent at the funeral of Fakhrizadeh. There were other senior regime officials there. The commander of the IRGC, Ani, was there. If some people could say it was because of COVID he didn't turn up, well, they could keep a distance. He usually does keep a distance anyway from other officials in these events. So I think, to me, that's one of the reasons why it's maybe worth at least looking at this. What's happening with him. He had a prostate cancer operation. I think it was 6 or 7 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. He's not getting any younger, and what is the most important issue is that the question of his succession is wide open.
Well, let me ask you about that, because, as I said, there are reports about some of the authority being already transferred to his son. Now, this is a figure known to certainly Iran experts. He's actually, I think, been sanctioned, one of those officials sanctioned by the United States. He holds some important intelligence posts in the government, but he's not someone the general public, I think, recognizes. Tell us about him.
He doesn't. Mojtaba Khamenei doesn't usually appear. I mean, he appears in some of the events, main events like Quds Day or maybe Ashura. I'm not even sure Ashura procession. But he's a behind-the-scenes operator. Apparently, he was instrumental in Ahmadinejad's victory in the first elections that he won in 2005. He's very much a behind-the-scenes figure. What we know is that he lived in London for a year because infertility problems when he got married. So the British intelligence probably know about him more than anybody else outside of Iran. He's an outside player, but there are suspicions. Can he really be a supreme leader replacement for Khamenei? Again, because the issue of succession is kept under such tight wraps in Iran, and it's such a top secret that it's anybody's guess who could be. Some people say it could be him that could replace him. Some people could say the chief of the judiciary, Raisi. To give you the honest answer, except 2 or 3 people in Iran, nobody else knows.
Very briefly, how is that determined? I mean, how is that position of supreme leader determined?
Well, according to the Constitution, it is determined, it's chosen by the Assembly of Experts, which is about 86 senior religious figures. But unfortunately, in Iran, in many cases, the Constitution is ignored, including this case. And most probably, the Khamenei's replacement is going to be chosen behind the doors, behind the scenes by IRGC and some other top officials, and then the Assembly of Experts just going to rubber stamp it.
All right. Well, that would certainly be, given the nature of that body, certainly that would presumably be a very difficult process to try to figure out and determine which way they may end up going. It would be interesting, though, if Khamenei coming now, just a year after Qasem Soleimani, someone many people also saw possibly as being if not a successor, certainly a major figure moving ahead in Iran. So who knows? It could be an interesting period. We'll follow this story. Of course, Meir Javedanfar, thanks for joining us on The Rundown.